June 30th, 1966. There was a man born in Brooklyn, New York City, and this man was born to a prostitute, and this prostitute was with a man named Jimmy Kirkpatrick. See, this man's dad, Jimmy Kirkpatrick, died at an early age, and this man's mum was forced to raise him and his family, and they were raised in unfortunate circumstances in low income black neighborhoods, and this man was forced to fight, steal, was involved in gang activity to survive. See, he got picked on for his lisp, he got picked on for his high-pitched voice, and the only way he could survive was by fighting. Apparently, his first fight was when a man came up to him and ripped off one of his pigeon heads, and he fought this older man and actually won. This guy was arrested 38 times by the age of 13, chucked into boy homes, and imprisoned throughout his teenage years. In his prime, this man was worth over $400 million until he lost it all. This man's name was Mike Tyson. Tyson filed for bankruptcy in 2003. His spending habits included $6.3 million on cars, $9 million on legal fees, $410,000 on birthday parties, and even $8,000 on some tigers that he bought. In 1992, Tyson was convicted of rape and sent to 6 years in prison. In 2006, he was arrested for a DUI and for felony drug possession, and checked himself into a rehab facility for various addictions. On September the 24th, 2007, Tyson was convicted of cocaine possession and driving under the influence. The list goes on. See, what I see with Tyson is that he didn't have the internal structures for success. And what do I mean by the internal structures for success? See, if you want to become rich, if you want to become famous, you will eventually get there because you're focusing on it so much. It's your goal, you want to achieve it, you'll find the way to get there. But you are still the same version of yourself now as you will be when you achieve this success, unless you work on the areas in your life that aren't at 100% level or aren't the best that they could be, or you haven't sorted your traumas out, or you haven't figured out how to handle commotion, how to handle relationships. These will still travel through your life, and it's evident with Tyson. See, he had a troubled upbringing. You know, his mum was a prostitute, his dad was a pimp. Imagine the trauma that was in this kid's life from a young age, right? And he gets thrown into all this success through his boxing career. He's got all this money, $400 million. Like, you can't even comprehend that amount of money. So, of course, he was going to splash it on all these things, on drugs, alcohol, parties. And the reason I'm making this video is because I see that everyone wants to become rich and famous, right? I want money to provide for my family. I'm sure you guys want money for various reasons too, and you will get there. But if you don't work on your internal structures, on your mind, on your identity, on who you really are, the version of yourself now is going to travel through you with life. And you're going to get to the point of success, whatever your success metric is, and it's not going to be as fulfilling as you think it is. Why? Because you will still be the same person. So what do I recommend? I recommend that you have to work just as hard on your character, on having integrity, on having honesty, on building strong relationships, on forgiving yourself for things that you've been through, on your addictions, so that when you get to this point of success, you as a person have changed as well. See, if you guys struggle with porn addiction or drug addiction, and you guys eventually get to this point of success and you have all this money, you are still going to be indulging in this porn addiction, but now you have money. So now you have money for hookers. Now you have money for prostitutes. Now you have money to coerce people to come and do things to fulfill your fantasy. And this can lead to not only moral failure, so you end up hating yourself and you're disobeying God, and it could cause issues in your relationship, but it could cause legal failures too. Like, just look at P. Diddy. Like, this dude's been caught for all this stuff because he didn't have the internal structures that are built for success, that are needed for success. So, if you are somebody that clicked on this video that wants to become extremely rich, extremely famous, anything like that, Just do yourself a favor and also work on the internal structures so that when you get to that point, you're not just externally rich, but you're also internally rich. If you guys struggle with addiction of any sort, pornography, drugs, or if you guys need help with developing your mindset or you don't know who you are as a person, please click on the calendar link in the bio, book a meeting with me. I'd love to talk to you guys. Alternatively, I have a program to help you guys with pornography. It'll also be in a link there. And also just reach out to me on DMs. All my socials will be there. Remember that you guys have meaning and purpose. Cheers. Bye.